Be honest, have you ever made a vision board, got so super excited and pumped about all the things, and then nothing happened? Trust me, you're not alone and it's not your fault. You were probably just approaching vision boarding the wrong way. So today we're going to fix that. And I'm going to show you how to make a vision board that actually works using science, strategy, and a little bit of soul. If we haven't met before, my name is Anita Rambo. I'm a soul strategist and success coach here to help you live your most aligned, authentic, and abundant life. So if you're ready to make a vision board that actually works, hit like and subscribe, and let's do this. The first thing I would recommend is to check your energy. My friends, energy is everything, and that spans the energy that goes into creating the board, but also the energy that's actually housed within the board itself. Okay. Don't make creating a vision board a to-do list or something that you feel that you should be doing, especially around the new year when there's lots of hype around it. It's not something that should feel onerous. It should feel like a sacred celebration between yourself, your higher self, and the universe, right? This is a time where you get to dream big. You get to capture your inspirations and your aspirations and your big goals and motivations, right? This is the time when you get to honor and invite in all that you want to create, whether it be for a year or longer term. Because remember, these vision boards don't necessarily have to fit a 1 year chunk of time, and they don't necessarily have to be done at the new year. They can be done whenever you want, and you can always revisit and revise your vision board as your goals and motivations become a little bit more clear, or as you actually start achieving some of these things. And we can talk about how we can approach that as we move forward in this video. So really, this vision board is a motivational tool. It's an inspirational tool. It's a gratitude tool. And so you really want to invite in an energy of motivation, of inspiration, of abundance, right? Of joy, of creation, of relaxation and expansion. So really check your energy and make sure that you're doing the prep work for this so that you're putting this together when you're feeling those feels. If you're coming at it from a chore, if you're coming at it from a must have, if you're coming at it because you're just slotting it in because it's something that you always do, the energy behind the vision board is not going to be the energy that's going to serve you and move you forward for the rest of the year. So make it special, develop it in a place that inspires you, maybe get your favorite playlist and have a favorite bevy and maybe light that scented candle, but really get into this mode of celebration, of relaxation, something that brings you into those feels that you want to cultivate and harness for the rest of the year. Because let's face it, we are taking a beat from our busy day to day to invest in our dreams and our future and get crystal clear and laser focused about what it is that we want to create, right? If we're rushing this, we're missing the magic because this is the future that you're talking about. And the future, your big hopes, your big dreams, that all deserves a celebration. So make sure that you're approaching this from that energetic viewpoint. Truth be told, for myself, I typically like to vision board in that time span between Christmas and New Year's. And it's mid-January when I'm releasing this video. By all means, there's probably tons and tons of information on this already. But the reason why I'm sitting down and finalizing my vision board right now is in the true check your energy fashion. My energy between Christmas and New Year's this year was just too rushed. I couldn't find any time. I wasn't in the headspace. I knew what I wanted to create, but I wasn't feeling relaxed. I wasn't feeling calm and centered and grounded. And so I wanted to wait for the right time, which happens to be now, where I feel really much more calm and collected and grounded. And I feel that I can really enjoy this process. So remember, there's no right or wrong time to do it, but there is a right or wrong energy. So choose your energy wisely. The second thing that makes a vision board super effective is to prepare in advance. And this is also coming from the check your energy standpoint. So when I say prepare in advance, I'm not referring to like get your magazines in order to start cutting things out or get your Canva template out or go to Pinterest and start scoping out things. I mean, that is all part of the preparation process as well. But what I really am referring to is what kind of emotions or feelings or things do you want to invite in, experiences, objects? What are the things that you want to invite in for the year or for your vision board? So it's really important to get laser focused and crystal clear on what it is that you're setting out to invite or create or signal to the universe that you'd like to bring into your world. And so it's important to be in an energy that, again, allows you to be calm and focused and grounded and also reflective, right? Really reflect on if this could be, say you're doing this for a year, if this could be my best year yet. what would I want to call in? What would I like to see happen if this was my best year? Or how do I want to feel this year? What energy do I want to bring in? So check your energy still kind of has a role in this step of preparing in advance. But this is really just sitting with yourself and asking some deep, powerful questions to help you get really clear on your intentions and focus for the year. Because once you have that, then you can populate things with content that really means something to you, right? You can populate it with objects, events, memories, experiences, things that are really going to resonate with that bigger vision, right? So get clear on your why. Now, if you feel that you need a little bit of help in this department, I have a free guide for you that you can download any point in time, and I will link to it in the episode description. So be sure to check out that free guide to get crystal clear and laser focused. Even if you have a vision board already done, it doesn't hurt to download that guide and just get more clarity on your vision. It's just another way to affirm and really call in what it is that you want to create this year. So definitely download that free guide of powerful questions. So this is where things get really exciting. We're approaching vision boarding from an energy of expansion, of invitation, of connection, of deep introspection and reflection and thoughtfulness in terms of what it is that we want to call in. And so at the heart of that energy is feeling, right? We're really feeling into what we want to call in. And so the next thing that we need to do to make a vision board that really works is to feel into the vision board, right? What are you populating in the vision board? So it's not about the Ferrari or the fancy car, or whatever it is that you're aspiring to put on this paper, right? It's about how do you want to feel? And this is really a mode of conjuring up feelings or emotions. So if when you look at this board, you don't feel anything, if it's just pictures that are just plastered on, it's not going to do anything for you. So this really has to be an emotionally charged document. So you can put pictures of you having previous experiences, and that really conjures up maybe emotions related to that event because you've actually gone through it. Maybe it conjures up gratitude, which is also a really big opener into manifestation and making things happen and come true in real life. Or it could just be pictures that really motivate you to, get you into the zone of like where you want to be when you grow up, right? Like the future self version of you. So definitely put things in this vision board that give you feels because your brain responds to emotion. If your vision board is not emotionally charged, it's just not going to work for you. So remember that emotions are the glue that hardwire that vision into your brain. And a vision board is an actual visualization tool, and visualization is something that the brain does. Also, I'd be remiss to say that if we are making a board with things that really motivate us and inspire us and excite us and make us feel joyful inside, this is going to sound really counterintuitive, so just hang with me for a second, but it's not about actually what you're putting on the board. So what I want to say to you on that respect is you might be holding on too tightly to the vision that you have set for yourself on this vision board, and that might be why it's not working for you. And what you really need to do is practice detachment or surrender, because recall that you are co-creating with the universe, with a force higher than yourself. And what if the universe had a grander, bigger vision for you than something that you've captured over here? So we always want to come at it from this or something better. We want to lean in and explore and be open to all possibilities that exist for us. So the vision board is a great way to capture what we think would be in our best and highest good. But really, the universe may have an entirely different plan. And that might also be why you feel that your vision board hasn't worked for you in the past, because you might have held really tightly to your vision. So while it's good to have visions, remember, it's about the feeling behind the visions. This or something better is still going to give you that feeling, but a more amplified version of that feeling, or like have it work out in the highest and best possible way that you couldn't have possibly imagined for yourself. So give the universe some credit and allow it to play in this co-creative journey with you. And so again, it's really important to detach from the actual what you're putting on here and lean into the feeling or the energy of the feeling, as well as allow yourself some space to allow for flexibility in what you're creating. All right. So this or something better. Because when you actually take a look at the pictures that you have here, so like, for example, I do have a picture of me with a fancy car. I really don't care too much about cars. Let me be honest. I know nothing about cars. But this picture to me signifies a memory that I had a couple of summers ago where I went on this epic weeks long road trip throughout the country with my family. And as a part of that road trip, obviously we needed a car. And my husband surprised me by renting one of my favorite cars that was kind of on my bucket list. And it was such a surreal experience to be driving something kind of fancy to me, and just being able to put my hand on the steering wheel and to have that experience of being in the car. So it was something that was magical, but also so was the idea of being on a road trip with my family. I love the idea of travel and adventure and exploring and not feeling like I was bound to a clock. So that is the kind of image or feeling that that picture is conjuring up. It's not necessarily about the car. It's about what the car makes me feel like, what this specific car, that specific moment in time made me feel like. Catch my drift? So on the note of our feelings, I mentioned earlier that our emotions are the glue that hardwire our vision into our brain. And I can't emphasize that enough. So you see, the emotions and the feelings behind it really help to strengthen the neural pathways or the networks of wires or connections within our brain. And things that wire more often become stronger in nature, right? Just the connection is stronger. So if you have something that's really emotionally charged, there's a reason why, for example, if you have a memory and it's really emotionally charged, you're going to remember more of it than something that was just kind of a neutral event. Same thing goes for your vision board, right? So when you're looking at the vision board and it's eliciting all these powerful feelings inside of you, then those feelings are going to be very much remembered by your brain. And your brain is actually going to, through the reticular activating system, seek to find more opportunities for that to come true or become your reality. So it actually helps to manifest things on your behalf. The reticular activating system is a part of our brain that is tasked with filtering out all of the stimuli because our brain is not even processing a fraction of the things that we are exposed to on the day to day. So in order for it to be effective and efficient, what it does is it filters out information and focuses on the important things, the things that are, for example, related to your survival or the things that you prioritize. And so because you have signal to your brain through this connection that you have made that this is important to you, your brain is going to actively filter out opportunities for you that are going to either confirm that you are successful or have achieved your visions or give you opportunities or filter out opportunities that you might wish to take in order to accelerate the actual realization of whatever it is that you're putting onto your vision board. So that is really, really important and key. Another thing that we should talk about when we're talking about our brain and the vision board is the vision board is a tool. It's a powerful visualization tool. And when it comes to visualizing or thinking about in our mind, brain actually isn't able to comprehend or discern the difference between something that you're thinking about or dreaming about and something that actually happens in real life. Your brain knows no different. So once again, if you are looking at this board and really engaging with the board and feeling all the feels with the board, you're priming your brain through the reticular activating system to find opportunities to support the realization of that. But your brain is already thinking, it's already this best version of me. I've already got this. And that's a great place to be in when it comes to like attracts more like. Your brain can't tell the difference. This also explains why when we go to bed sometimes and we have dreams, our brain can't tell the difference between this is a dream versus a reality. Our dreams feel so real to us. And sometimes we wake up and we might feel our heart beating faster. We might feel sweaty if we were like running a marathon in our dreams or whatnot. Like your nightmares feel really real because they're conjured up usually with feelings of fear, right? That is all because of visualization. Your brain does not know any different between what is imagination or what is reality. So we can really use that to our advantage when it comes to the vision board, because a vision board is a powerful visualization tool. So it can really help us accelerate our goals, dreams, manifestations, whatever you want to call it. So it goes without saying that if you've created this magnificent piece of work that really calls to you, that motivates you, inspires you, makes you feel grateful, makes you want to be the best version of you can be, then it would be in your best interest to engage with it often, right? Doing this exercise once and never looking at it again until next year is not going to serve you. You might as well not do it. Similarly, putting just random pieces of things together that don't speak to you, not going to work for you. Don't even bother. But if you've gone to this trouble to really lean into the energy and the feelings and you're opening yourself up to this or something better, and if it was this, It's pretty effing awesome. And if it's even better, this will blow your world. Then do the next step and engage with it often. So put it in a place where you're going to look at it, you're going to be reminded of it. It's going to motivate you when times are tough because times will be tough. It's going to show you what is possible for you and help you ground in that vision. So use it as a motivational tool, an inspirational tool, and a gratitude tool. I like to frame mine and put it right at the top of like where my desk is so that I can see it every single day. But I've also put it on as my screensaver on my laptop, as my wallpaper on my phone. And I probably will do that again this year. There's really no right or wrong place to put it, as long as it's a place that you can access and access frequently. You can't over engage with a vision board, but you can certainly under engage with a vision board. So figure out a place where you can find it, engage with it often, try for once a day at least, and see what happens. And last but not least, friends, your vision board may not be working for you because you might not be doing the work. That's right. This is more than just doing the work of putting it together and maybe lovingly glance at it every day, but you're not showing up to actually do the dang thing to make this happen. This here is your why. This here is that thing that's just going to be your catalyst, your fuel, the thing that just inspires you to no end to keep going, especially when times get tough. But if you don't put in the reps, if you don't do that action every single day in service of this vision, then the vision board is not going to come true. So make sure you do something in service of it every day. It doesn't have to be ginormous. In fact, the smaller and more consistent, the better than just going hard and then fizzling out. But I feel like that's the reality for most people because 80% of people abandon their New Year's resolutions by mid-February. Just think of tossing this in the waste paper basket by mid-February. And only 8% of people are able to carry the goals or visions or big dreams that they have started at the new year to the very end of the year. My friends, if you are listening to this episode, my gut is telling me that you really want to invest in yourself and you're really looking to make this your year. And for that precise reason, I have also created a powerful accelerator, a vision to victory accelerator. And it's designed to cover that intense and critical hump of time where most people abandon their resolutions. And it's an accelerator for people to get some light coaching and support, some strategic guidance on what to focus on, some mindset motivation, and weekly accountability. So if that sounds good to you, the information for the Vision to Victory Accelerator is in the episode description. I would love to have you join us. There is room for 10 people only. As well, friendly reminder, download that free guide of powerful prompts and get laser focused and crystal clear, especially if you're planning on going into this Vision to Victory Accelerator. Let's start the ground running and know exactly what it is that you want so that we can actually hit it out of the park and make it happen. So thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. It really helps make my channel grow. And I will see you in the next episode.